Hi everyone, my name is David McLeod. Each of us has a family of origin. For some of us, the experience has been one of unconditional love, support, and connection. For some of us, the experience may have been very unpleasant, perhaps even painfully abusive. But for most of us, I think that the experience is some kind of blend of these two extremes. For even the most healthy family is composed of human beings like you and me. And all of us have our own psychoses, neuroses, and dysfunctions that we bring to our interactions in a family setting. You've probably already heard a lot about my own family upbringing and some of the events that have transpired over the years. Now, I'm not particularly proud of how I showed up in my family of origin, and many of my own memories are quite painful. As you may recall from some of my earlier stories, in 1995 I made the choice to leave my family and to search for ways to heal my wounds and to reconnect to my soul. Now, of course, in 1995, I wouldn't necessarily have described my departure in that way, but since then, it's become clear to me that that is exactly what I was doing. In the years since I left my home in Canada, I have done a lot of personal growth work, and recently I found myself feeling healthy and whole enough that I decided it was time for me to reconnect with my family of origin in a deeper way. I had the idea that I could just go back and take responsibility for my part in our interactions and begin to create some healing among the members of my family. Well, as it happened, that didn't work out the way I had thought it would. My family members still saw me as the same old David they had known 20 years ago. They hadn't witnessed any of the work I had done on myself, and so they couldn't really appreciate the lengths I'd gone to try and clean up my life and heal all my old childhood wounds. And since none of them have done the same kind of work I've done, I think it's a lot harder for them to accept the possibility of my changing. So basically, they still had all the old judgments and stories about me in their minds, and the new me didn't even register in their awareness. Well, as you can probably imagine, I was a little disappointed at how I was received. But after I got through that disappointment, I noticed I felt a lot of appreciation for my family. In the first place, I would never have gotten to where I am in my life today if not for all of the experiences and conditions and circumstances that existed in my life before. My family was instrumental in helping me to find the path I believe I'm supposed to be on, and I'm extremely grateful for all the things they did to contribute to my journey. In the second place, I am now able to understand their judgments and stories of me so much better. When I was struggling with my life 20 years ago, I was in a lot of resistance and denial, so it was really hard for me to hear the judgments of others, let alone accept them. But now, because of the work I've done, I can recognize that these are just their judgments. And every new judgment is an opportunity for me to recognize that people don't always experience me the way I imagine they do. And so I get to look at how I might want to change. What an amazing gift that is. No matter what your family of origin experience might have been, I invite you to remember that everyone in your life, not just the members of your family, has a place in helping you to express and experience yourself as fully as possible. So take some time this week to remember the gifts you've received from your family and to rejoice in who you are right now. Have a fabulous one.